April 23rd, 2020. A date that changed the course of Vtubing for the Western world more than any other event before it. Hololive announced auditions were open for an English-speaking branch. What followed was an explosion of interest in Vtubing, which came to its peak in September. Vtubing was not unheard of, nor was it only exclusive to Hololive or its primary competitor, Nijisanji. People like Ironmouse were active as early as 2017, and Kizuna Ai, while not an English speaker, has been around since December 2016. Before that, programs like FaceRig Studio had come out, and in fact, I fondly remember streaming with it almost 6 years ago, even though my computer couldn't really handle it. So why did it take until 2020 for Vtubing to gain its popularity? I think there are many factors which contribute to this, but the most obvious to me is accessibility. Animating models has been around for quite a long time, but its use has been mostly restricted to the movie, TV, or gaming spaces. Getting a custom model made, especially for use with streaming, wasn't a thought that many people outside the VR chat community had, and even if they did, their computer might not have been able to run it. Today, computers have gotten much more powerful, the quality and speed of artists has grown dramatically, and the availability of models, programs, and community help has increased. The number of tutorials about Vtubing is at an all-time high, and the price of entry has never been lower. But simply, Vtubing has gotten so much easier that it was only a matter of time before the perfect storm would hit. Hololive debuted their English-speaking wave, Holomyth, on September 12, 2020, beginning with Mori Calliope. She was quickly followed by Takanashi Kiara, Ninomae Ina'nis, Gawr Gura, and then finally Amelia Watson. These 5 broke many previously held records for both subscribers gained and concurrent viewership among VTubers. Gawr Gura stands out in particular because she was the first Hololive member to gain 1 million YouTube subscribers and is currently the #1 most subscribed VTuber in the world. This level of success quite obviously led others to join what was rapidly becoming a bold new trend. Those who had beautiful models ready for this quickly exploded in popularity as there was a lack of diversity in the Vtubing sphere. Many thought that simply having a good model would bring high levels of success, and for a while it did. But then came the tidal wave of indie VTubers. In a rather short space of time, we went from Hololive plus a few other big name VTubers to literal thousands. Not only were indie VTubers able to make models of similar or higher quality than Hololive, but the explosion of interest managed to tempt some of the big names in content creation to give it a shot, even if only for a short time. People like Lilypichu, Pewdiepie, and Pokimane are all examples of creators who tried VTubing in their own way, which in turn exposed even more to the hobby. By the end of 2020, VTubers had already fully integrated into the content creation sphere and had a second injection of interest by Nijisanji, who also held their own English-speaking auditions. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all now had thriving VTuber communities, but the novelty of the genre was starting to fade. Around this time, many began to wonder what the longevity of Vtubing would be and if it could maintain its mainstream relevance for a longer period of time. But we're well over a year since the original announcement, and Hololive has even debuted a member of their new V-Singer group, Project Hope. Nijisanji has debuted 2 waves of English-speaking talent, with a second round of auditions ending on August 1st, 2021. Multiple agencies have appeared for new VTubing talent, and some corporations have even sponsored their own VTubers. Interest has slowly been rising over time, at least according to Google Trends, and we've hit a point with VTubing where it's recognized as a legitimate content creation genre and not just a gimmick. We've seen idol performances, original songs, skits, memes, and we continually see new ways of using the technology, new techniques for model creation, and new programs to make getting into the hobby impossibly easy. We've even reached the point where you don't have to have any software on your computer and can run a model via a web page. Vtubing is here to stay because VTubers are always ready to innovate and always will be. I know I'm excited to see what Vtubing can and will become, and I hope you're all gonna join me on the journey. If you're wondering if Vtubing is right for you, there's a video linked in the card and video description. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, and I'll see you next time.